Bitcoin is crashing brutally hard. Chinese stock market opened 10% in the red and everyone is shouting Black Monday, huge correction, bear market this year, and altcoins are getting crashed completely with a devastating double-digit correction within the last 24 hours. Today, I want to show you why I still got my short positions running, how low I think Bitcoin will go, and why this price correction is even occurring from a Sunday to a Monday. And also the most important thing, when I think I will scale up my long positions, where I think are the correction targets, and if we are still in a bull or a bear market. So make sure you watch this video to the very end if you also want to see why I'm still in a profit on my long positions, why I'm still in a profit on my short position, and where I think we have to make the twist to get in one direction clearly for our next few weeks, months, and even for a bull or bear market decision. And in these volatile days, we really have to focus on the facts and what is really the truth, because everyone who was bullish or optimistic with altcoins, he got wrecked completely. If I made a video about shorting altcoins, I would be like crushed completely by the comments saying, yeah, you're an idiot, you don't know what to do. And now the altcoin shorts, Bitcoin altcoin shorts, are like the perfect positions. The Ethereum short is like a winner in the complete space. And we really have to think about, instead of being idealistic and hoping for our investments, we have to be realistic. So we have to check out the facts that really come into play now in these crucial times. And here are the key points why I think we are going down. Here are the key points why I opened short positions, and also we go in the charts to look for the support, because always in the crashes, always in the fear time, and it's extreme fear over the markets, we see the biggest chances occurring in the market. So what is the reason for this downfall for Bitcoin? We saw on Friday an interview, a press conference of Jerome Powell, and no one reacted to it. Why? Because in the same time we saw a Trump post. And these two things are probably the reason why we got like these fake moves and like crushing now completely. What happened with Jerome Powell? He was in a press conference. It was more like a coffee chat. They had a conversation why he always has a purple tie. They asked him for his music favorites, and we as the Federal Reserve are very well positioned and we can react on every market condition. And then he also said about the Trump tariffs that he's not gonna put any decision in follow-up reaction to the Trump tariffs. He's even expecting a higher inflation. He's even expecting a lower growth in economy. And that's a catastrophe if you ask me. In this live stream where I put on my German channel, I even started short trading. I put in a $70,000 short position, which I closed now in a good profit. I opened multiple Ethereum short positions, and we still have like positions Bitcoin versus altcoins in shorts. So we're betting that altcoins go down much harder than the Bitcoin price, and in reverse, we are just longing the Bitcoin dominance, which is also crashing to the moon right now. This was a reaction that I was expecting from the market, because in the same time when we saw the Donald Trump post of him saying Jerome Powell cut rates now, X are 69% down from the all-time high prices. Inflation is good. We got a low inflation. The economy is strong. The labor market is strong. Cut rates now. And the market was like, wow, Donald Trump is directly approaching to Mr. Jerome Powell to cut the rates. It will happen and we will go up. But the truth is, Jerome Powell is not affected by this anyway. Now we see like probabilities of a Federal Reserve emergency meeting. Maybe we see it now, but the crash already happened. So you will not benefit of any long position that you put on Donald Trump. You're just in a profit shorting these markets. And these two things like made me opening short positions. Where do I see support? Where do I think will be the turnaround point and the perfect entry? Because I really have to tell you, 2017 was my first bull run in the market, and I made a lot of money, and I lost it all in the next bear market. I got scammed, I lost my money, and I started accumulating again. And the one chance that gave me like lifetime benefits and even an advantage to everyone who was investing in like stocks, gold, or whatever in traditional finance was the COVID crash. I got like with my stable coins all in Bitcoin in this night where Bitcoin went down from about $9,000 to 3.5, something like this, or 4,000. We were like crashing completely, minus 50% in one single night. And I really reached financial freedom through this crash, because afterwards the history is written and we see Bitcoin going like 20x to the all-time high. And now a crash would be exactly the thing that every millennial, that everyone who was waiting for a cheap Bitcoin price should be waiting for and now taking the chance. How far will Bitcoin go? Nobody knows, but we can have probabilities how far we can Bitcoin expect to go down. And I would definitely say max pain is definitely partially here. We see a liquidation of over $1 billion from a Sunday to a Monday, which is crazy. We see like fear, extreme fear everywhere in traditional finance, in crypto markets, and now we're even expecting a Black Monday. So that's probably the times where you want to start buying. No financial advice, of course, but in the history, you can also say Warren Buffett says, buy cheap. You want to buy something cheap. You don't go to a grocery store and say, hey, this piece of bread is now double the price of yesterday, I'm gonna buy it. You want it like, hey, they have like a discount on it, it's like half the price. Perfect, I buy two, I freeze one, and I will eat one now. And when the price goes up, I take the frozen one. You know what I mean. You want to buy it cheap, and this is the prices that we see now. It's always difficult to see like the difference of expensive and cheap, because a Bitcoin price in the last Bitcoin bear market, $15,500, is also not cheap. You can buy a okay car with this money and just a Bitcoin token in the internet, you know. So we have to accept and look for that cheap price in this state of the market. And for me, a $75,500 level is a huge entry for a long position. I will close my shorts partially and completely until we reach this level, but we have to be very careful. There is like this upward trending support line that we see from the bear market bottom to the correction we saw before the all-time highs, and now we are getting close to it again, even aligning with the EMA ribbons, which is a strong support, and we shouldn't lose this at the $75,000 levels. The last time, the same upward trending support we had in the last bull run, and we had to keep it, but we didn't. We went into a bear market, and this is really a problem that I see also now, where I will again go into big short positions. When we don't keep this upward trending support, it can get ugly very soon, very quickly. You will wake up, already lost half of your portfolio, and then it's too late to react. So on this line, on this upward sloping support line, I will keep an eye on. I will update you as soon as we see like a correction, a downfall, or a break through the support level. We will watch closely if we get a retest, if we consolidate, and I will have short positions to hedge my portfolio, because it's not helpful at all to sit just there and wait. Sit there, having your altcoins there. You want to benefit from this crazy volatility. You have to benefit. It's like you owe it to yourself. So I'm using Levex for these trades. You can use it from every country in the world. No KYC requirement, and every first time deposit that you make, you will get a 101 covered free trade. That means if you deposit up to 5,000 US dollars, you get a $5,000 trading voucher. So you can use that. You can short cryptos now. You can also put long positions in if you bet on a return in the market, and then you will directly have the profits if you do it right. And if you lose the trade, if you lose the bonus money, nothing happens. It's just bonus money that the exchange has like as a promotional bonus for everyone. And if you benefit, if you win the trade, you get like all the profits. I would definitely take that. The links are down in the video description below, so don't lose the chances. This is like rare moments with extreme volatility. The volatility will be the thing that benefits us the most, and so I wish you the very best profits in these situations. Keep calm and keep setting sets, and we are gonna see each other in the next videos, market updates, and so keep strong, buy Bitcoin, and make profit in the next bull market. Bye bye, ciao ciao.